Well, it's Easy Top on a Saturday morning. Welcome back. We're thrilled to have Patty Flores and Chris West, real estate experts from our Keller Williams office, joining us. Welcome, you guys.
Thank you. Thank you
for
having us.
Thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate it. This is the Real Estate Zone, all the information you need in this market. I'm your host, Mike Litton. This program airs every Saturday morning at 8 on Financial News and Talk, AM 1450, KFSD. What I wanted to talk to you guys about real quick, and thank you so much for joining us. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about our office in Escondido. And I wanted to also talk about what's happening in real estate, what the latest is. What are you all seeing out there in terms of what's the latest? Are things cooling? Is there more inventory? What all are you seeing out there? Go ahead, Chris.
Okay, well, it's, I think, very challenging right now in real estate. You
Right.
really have to know what you're doing.
Okay.
I think the most important thing for buyers is that they are working with an experienced agent,
Right.
no matter what office they're with.
I agree with that.
It's very, very important. Your buyers need to be pre-approved. They need to be ready to move forward.
Right.
And just available to go look at property when it comes up.
Right. So they need to be able to jump on it. Because the good
Absolutely.
deals are moving, right?
Absolutely. We're seeing multiple offers, which I know Patty will agree with this. And I mean, not just a few offers, we are seeing 6 offers. We're seeing up to 42 offers on one house in Escondido.
Wow.
So it's very, very challenging, and buyers have to just be prepared and be working with an agent that knows how to write offers.
Now, are there particular price ranges that are hotter than others? I mean, are there price ranges that are cooler, or are they hotter? What's going on out there?
I would say the price ranges that are really hot would have to be between the $300s to $500,000 range.
They're kind of an entry level
Right,
or move up
and
type.
500,000 and up is probably a little bit more properties that are staying on the market longer.
Okay.
But I think a lot of it has to do with strategy. You have to be able to go in and play the game and understand that you are competing against other people to get this house. And you have to be creative. You have to offer an extra something. There's properties right now that are going 50, 60,000 over asking price.
Right.
So you have to be able to just think outside the box as an agent, and as a buyer, just be prepared to do whatever it takes to get the property that you want.
Well, it's where relationships come in, right?
Right.
You know, and kind of
Right.
going the extra mile.
Absolutely.
So, and that's, I think that's what you were touching on when you were talking about working with an experienced agent.
Exactly.
You know, working with somebody like you who has a passion for getting this done for your buyer. You know, it's interesting that you guys in particular, and the reason why I have you on here is because I watch you and I watch what you're doing, and you get your offers accepted. You figure out a way to make it work. You establish a relationship with the listing agent. You have the lender oftentimes. You know, we just had Carl Kelly on, and a lot of times Carl or Anthony will get on the phone and they'll convince the listing agent that this is a real deal, that this is a real buyer, right?
Exactly. It's
Absolutely.
a team. It's definitely a team effort.
It's absolutely a team effort, and interviewing your client, knowing who your client is, being able to go ahead and have all of their information up front so that you know exactly what you're offering, what they can go in and do is just critical to buying a house these days.
Well, let's say for the sake of example that I'm a buyer, and let's say that I'm looking to buy a home. I haven't been pre-approved. I'm ready to go. I want to go buy, but I haven't gotten pre-approved, and I really don't have an agent. How would I contact you, Chris? How would I go about finding you?
Well, you want my phone number?
You're welcome to give them anything you want. You're welcome to give them any way to contact you that you want.
Well, thank you. I am with Keller Williams in North County, but I would say that if you're here new and you don't know anybody, then definitely contact the principal real estate companies. If you are here and you have family and friends that are here, more than likely they have worked with someone that they have trusted and have had success with a particular agent.
Right.
But I would say to interview agents.
Right.
And I've gone on listing appointments, and these sellers will say to me, you know, we're going to interview other agents. And I always say, good for you, you should.
Right.
You should. You need to work with someone who communicates well with you. You're going to be in this person's life for months.
Right.
And maybe forever.
Right.
So I think that's really important. But definitely referrals, and definitely talking to a few agents and asking those right questions.
Now, buyers interview agents too, right? They interview agents, sometimes more than one, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Statistics
And
tell
they
us that.
should. Exactly.
So if they wanted to interview you, I'm not gonna let this go. If they wanted to interview you, how would they contact you directly?
Well, they could call me direct on my cell at 760-419-3003.
It's 760-419-3003.
That's
And this is
correct.
Christina West with Keller Williams Realty in North County, right out of our Escondido
Correct.
office.
I work all of North County. That is my my area.
Right. And then Patty Flores.
Yes.
If I'm a buyer or if I'm a seller and I'm not sure who to call, I'm not sure who to talk to, I'm looking for an experienced agent, and by the way, both of these ladies are experienced, top producing agents. But if I'm just looking to talk to, if I need to talk to an agent, if I need to interview agents, how would they go about contacting you?
Well, my phone number is
Yeah.
619-735-0689. I service all San Diego County.
Say it again, 619.
619-735-0689.
Okay,
I would say one of the ways that I typically get a lot of clients is through the internet.
right,
And they always end up telling me, oh, I looked in I looked under, San Marcos Real Estate or San Marcos, and I found that you've sold this house, that house. And
right,
so that's a good way. I would say another good way is what Chris said, is to kind of jump on that, is that to check your area, your top real estate brokerages in the area.
right,
Talk to them and find out who their top agents are.
Right.
Maybe check out kw.com.
right.
And go ahead and see who their top producers are, what agents. And it is a relationship process, because you definitely have to click with your clients. The
Right.
buyers have to, everybody has to get along, everyone has to be able to work together, because it's an important process. It's, it can last 30 days, it can last 60 days. I mean, my relationship with my clients lasts a lifetime.
It's kind of the single biggest investment most people ever make,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
And it's incredibly important that they have a really good relationship with a top producing,
Right.
top agent. And I